boy, Saturday morning, January 9th. I just got a call from the hardware store. There is a police officer, St. Mary's County Sheriff's deputy, I believe, at my hardware store. I imagine that they have come in to close us down again. Well, we'll see. We'll see how this. We'll see what it's all about. Yeah, let's go down and talk nice to the officers and see what they have to say. Okay, there's the St. Mary's County Sheriff's deputy car. Let's go in and see. Can you come out here, please? Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Just so you know, my body camera on.
And I have my camera on as well.
That's perfectly fine.
Yep.
So this is just documentation, I guess, from the courthouse and the health department.
Okay.
It was given to us to serve to you. We also have to serve the lawyer. It's the same exact thing.
Okay.
From what we understand, we weren't given a whole lot of anything on this. I believe you guys have a court date coming up.
I don't know. I have not heard anything about it.
Okay. We don't know either.
Okay.
So it's just, from what we understand, we believe that it's just documentation for you to be aware of what might come in court.
Okay.
So I'm just here to deliver the papers to you, and then I was hoping if I could get your lawyer's number so that we could give him papers as well. It's the same exact thing.
I have that number at my house, at my
Okay.
at my home office. The health department has his number, I believe,
Okay.
because he has been in contact with the health department. Yeah, so he has. So if you want to get in contact with them as well, they could give you that number.
Okay. Or, I mean, if you feel up to it, if you wouldn't mind calling the sheriff's office and giving them that number, so that we can try to serve it on him today. Otherwise, we have to wait until Monday.
Okay. All right.
But that's
Okay. Yeah. If you have a card or a number to call, that would be great.
I will write it right on here.
All
Okay.
right. So this is just notice that I am.
As far as I know.
Okay.
Like I said, this was just paperwork given to us to serve on you. They didn't really give us any detail on what it was about.
Right.
Okay.
Got it. Okay. All right.
All right. That's a phone number for the sheriff's office.
Okay.
If you want to provide that phone number to the duty officer, he can give it to me, and I can. I want to keep this. This is just the notice that it was served. And I'll serve him with the papers as well.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Yep. You too. Bye. Okay. There you go. I guess we've got a court date coming up. The Dr. Brewster from the St. Mary's County Health Department serving a temporary restraining order. I've got to go back through and look at the papers a little closer. There are actually 3 different court documents, it appears. Basically, my employees have to wear a mask or they have to be fired, I guess, is what it's going to come down to. You know, it's not that I am not taking this seriously and following the rules. We are doing everything possible other than these employees with the medical exemption. It's a gray area. It is not spelled out. It's very vague in the orders as far as the executive order from the state and how this is handled. The way I read the order, I am handling it properly. We have put up plexiglass. We're keeping our distance. If a customer comes in, they're not happy with the way we're doing business. Some have left. Others have asked us to put a mask on for those that are not wearing one, and we oblige. We do that. We've done everything else to keep people safe. It comes down to this area of, if you've got a medical condition that exempts you from wearing a mask, how do we handle those employees? That's what it comes down to. So, I guess Dr. Brewster is going to make an example out of me. On one of the court documents that I saw, it's the Attorney General of Maryland's name on the court document. It's not our state's attorney here in the county. It's the Attorney General that she's got backing her on this. So yeah, she's not playing around with this, going straight to the top. There's no court date set. They have to serve these papers on my attorney first, I guess, to get all this figured out. So we'll see where this goes from here. Okay, let me get back to what I was doing here, which is putting a deck on my house. All right, until next time, see ya. Oh, well, okay. It is, what is it? It is Tuesday afternoon, January 12th. There's a lot that has happened over the last 5 days or so. About a week ago, I kind of got a heads up. I didn't put it all together at the time, that there was going to be some legal action against us from the health department. So it wasn't until last Friday, that was verified for me. My attorney called me and said that the health department had been in contact with him and they were going to file I think a temporary restraining order against us at Ridge Hardware because we had opened up without the approval of Dr. Brewster. So on Saturday morning at about, I don't know, between 10 and 11 o'clock, I guess. I have it on video. My daughter called me and said, hey, there's a police officer at the store. Hey, we're used to that by now. So I went down to the store. It took me about 10 minutes to get there. The police officer wanted my phone number to contact me, but the employees know they don't give out my cell phone number. And so the employee told the cop, look, this is St. Mary's County Sheriff's deputy. Look, I can't give out his number, but we have contacted him. He will be here in 10 minutes. So I went down to see what the sheriff's deputy was after. So she had some documents from the health department. She really didn't know what they were. She was just there to serve them upon me, stating that this was a case that was going to go before the circuit court in St. Mary's County. And then she needed the phone number of my attorney to contact him in order to serve him the documents as well. Well, the health department had already been in contact with my attorney, so don't know why they didn't give the police department his number. But anyhow, so she just handed the documents to me and went on about her way. So, you know, I read through the documents. Let me see. There were 3 different documents here. Okay, so 3 different documents here. The first one, Dr. Brewster against Ridge Hardware. Dr. Brewster's memorandum in support of motion for temporary restraining order and preliminary injunction to require compliance with Dr. Brewster's orders. The second one here, Dr. Brewster versus Ridge Hardware, a temporary restraining order. And then the third document, same thing, Dr. Brewster against Ridge Hardware. Motion for temporary restraining order and preliminary injunction to require Ridge Hardware to comply with local health officers' orders. It took me a while to read through all the documents to figure it all out, but basically it comes down to we just have to wear the face shield and we're safe and we can open back up again. Of course, she cited her inspection reports. Of course, you know, I've already shown that some of those inspection reports were false. So anyhow, I forwarded these documents to my attorney because he probably wasn't going to get them until Monday anyhow. So my attorney contacted me yesterday. We went back and forth with a few phone calls. He talked to my 2 employees with the medical condition and got information from them. And then he sent an affidavit to me yesterday evening for me to look over and sign. And I don't know if I printed all of these documents out. Hold up, maybe this is it. Yes, this is an affidavit of me in support of defendant's response to plaintiff's motion for temporary restraining order. So after talking to myself and my employees, getting the background information, he had 13 bullet points on here, just in showing how we are complying with the executive orders. I signed that affidavit last night and got back to him. I made a few changes to the affidavit and sent it back to him. So my attorney sent an email to me about 30 minutes ago. He said, "Hey, look, be near your phone. I'm doing a Zoom hearing at 1:30." So I guess he's going before the judge on my behalf with a Zoom hearing at 1:30 because the courthouses are closed. I don't think they're letting anybody into the courthouses here locally. So he sent me all of the documents that he filed on my behalf. So he is in the hearing, doing this hearing on my behalf. We'll see where this goes. So basically, the restraining order from Dr. Brewster is, hey, come in compliance, or we're taking legal action to keep you closed and shut you down. And the attorney is saying, no, we don't need to close because he's doing everything under the executive order. So we'll see how this goes. Haven't started the GoFundMe page yet, but we may need to. Let's see how it goes. Fingers crossed. Okay, that got a little lengthy, I'm sure, but had a lot to say. Okay, let's. I'll try to keep you updated. Hearing should be taking place now, so we'll see if the attorney has to call me with any further questions or instructions.